moving away from that happy note and moving into the dark side of the internet. It's going to be the theme of today's episode, scams. First off, let's look at the coronavirus dropshipping and scam, how that's popped up around this opportunity, I guess you can call it. So yeah, we've got the news article up now. There is a public warning about face mask cons that have popped up. So, you know, dropshippers, they set up online stores, they find cheap products from China or other countries where you can buy cheap items from, and they sell them to Western audiences, like European audiences, American audiences. Basically, dropshippers have found an opportunity in the coronavirus epidemic that's spreading across the country, well, across the world, and have started selling cheap face masks to people on online stores. So basically, they've noticed an opportunity. You know, everyone's getting hysteric from coronavirus spreading. All the masks are getting bought out from Amazon and from other like reputable, like respected retailers, and they're just building their own online stores and selling cheap knockoff masks that don't really do anything.
No way.
Yeah, and they're labeling them as effective against coronavirus and other infections.
Coronavirus mask.
Yeah.
I don't know if I admire that or think it's bad. Like, I think from an entrepreneurial standpoint, like you know, seize the day, but that's pretty bad, like, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it could lead to proper like people getting affected by the virus and maybe even death. You know, if you're walking around with a mask thinking you're fine, and then you get sick.
It's proper Wolf of Wall Street sort of stuff, like, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
When you said masks, I thought you meant those ones with like the mouth image on the front, or like the funny masks that you. I didn't think it was actually effective against.
It's face masks. Yeah. So let's just have a quick look at this article. So the Centre for Disease Control has said that the outbreak has spawned more than 80,000 cases around the world and a few in the UK. The Better Business Bureau is warning consumers that scammers love taking advantage of fear. And there's a quote here: "There's no end to how low scammers or unsavory businesses will go to cheat someone, especially in a crisis scenario. The greater the fear, the more scams pop up." Yeah, it's so crazy, isn't it?
I saw a video of loads of Forex traders drinking Corona and going, "This coronavirus is great for us."
Yeah, selling more Corona. In fact, I heard that the sales of Corona has blown up since the coronavirus.
Really?
Yeah, because people have got the word Corona on their mind. They're going out and buying beers.
It's so bizarre, is all this. Like, I don't know what to make of it at all. But
yeah, back to this scam. So it says the scam involves monitoring they've been monitoring online phony stores that are popping up because trusted outlets like Amazon are sold out of face masks. And there's another article in a second that basically, I can't remember who wrote the article. The Telegraph here, and they basically say that face masks in general are like good against different diseases and viruses, but for the coronavirus in particular, you need a specific type of mask. It's like a mask that doesn't let it's like, is it fluid through or
it contains the fluid, doesn't it? It just H3 were talking about it, wasn't it?
Yeah, you need a certain type of mask that doesn't let
it's the blue ones, it's these ones.
Yeah, if you can scroll down, it says on there, Joe, what type of mask you actually need to avoid coronavirus.
Apparently I need to subscribe to read this.
Okay. It's got a paywall behind it. But yeah, you need a very specific type of mask for it to be effective against coronavirus. And these masks they're selling are completely ineffective against coronavirus.
They'll just be like the cheap, like tissue type ones, or the throwaway.
That they might be good, preventing for the top common cold maybe, but when it's a virus that you get infected with from a different way, it's basically doing nothing to stop you getting sick.
It's pretty bad, isn't it? I mean, maybe it'll do a little bit of something. Obviously, just a general cover of protection must do something.
Mm-hmm.
So I suppose it's better than nothing. But if they are claiming that it will stop the virus from from getting in, it's pretty bad. That's pretty. Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah. I mean, when I used to do dropshipping myself, and even when I was selling t-shirts, like if you're a retailer in that space, jumping on the latest trends and fads, it's so valuable. You know, if there's like a sport tournament on, football or something, or like you know, the Super Bowl, making a shirt around that is going to get you way more sales because people have got it on their mind at that point in time. Seasonal shirts, you know, Christmas, Easter. So that way of thinking is just sort of ingrained into online retailers' mindsets. But it's just when things like this pop up and you're selling a product that's going to do nothing in that like circumstance, it's sketchy as hell. Yeah. So I don't know. I guess the overall message here is if you're a dropshipper, like right now, don't sell phony masks. Like, don't completely sell your soul.
Sorry state of affairs. We've got to actually say that on a podcast.
Yeah, don't sell your soul to make a quick buck. And if you're out there trying to buy a mask, if you're genuinely like scared about the coronavirus, make sure you're getting like one from a proper retailer and the mask is like certified to be effective against coronavirus, because there's a ton that aren't. Sorry, we can't educate you about exactly what mask you need because I couldn't get the article up, but yeah, just make sure you're getting the right masks.